Star, Season 20, Season 2, Episode 74. Hey, the Holiday Family Cookie Countdown continues with the host kids probably doing a really terrible version of making cookies in a shorter condensed times because their mom and dad don't know how to shut the hell up in the first segment and drag the whole show behind, and they got to start making cuts as they go, ruining it for everyone because they're selfish. Patrick Dempsey from Grey's Anatomy, he died. He's in the movie Ferrari. He dies. Nicki Minaj, rapper. Although I'm sure she's going to say, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm sure she got nominated for some stupid Barbie song that is just like a sample of an old song and it's really whack rapping. But a bunch of white people don't fucking know shit about Grammys for when it comes to rap. So they just pick what's the most popular. Who's the popular, like, what are the popular songs? And then what artist do I recognize that name and say, oh, I know her. I asked my daughter, who should I pick out of these 10 rappers? That one? Okay. And then that's it. So we're going to get started. Oh, shit. I just crapped my pants. Well, I am fill in the blanc, and my accent goes in and out, just like baby making tools. So let's get started from December 19th. I love you. And make sure to like this video because if you don't, the devil will worship you.
Impact.
And that's not good.
Juicy drama.
News, celebrity, politics. We got entertainment. Is Ye an anti-Semite?
I've never talked about this with anyone.
Let me take a long look in the mirror.
I called my doctor. I was like, when can I come in to take this out?
This is the most dangerous operation in America right now.
Investigative reports coming across the country, around the globe. This is Impact.
There are many law firms who advertise themselves as being successful in one particular area of injury law.
We've all seen them. One says they're good with car or truck accidents. Another says they're good for work injuries.
But the Verdoliak Law Group has successfully represented clients of many types of
I
injury
would
law.
feel, and I will say this as someone who's not an expert in the field, but I would feel like, I don't know how confident I would be if I went to medical school and had years of experience, but right now, as someone who's not an expert with no experience or training, I would say that if the first thing that came to my mind is this is one of the most dangerous medical procedures in the world, I, with my morals, would not do it. If I'm saying this is one of the most dangerous, meaning like the highest percentage that you might get hurt or die, like I would not do it because a patient is going to give me money and saying, I want it. Well, they signed a waiver. Who cares they signed a waiver and they paid me money. You know, they basically said I'm not responsible or liable if something happens. So let's do it. How about that's great. I'm not going to get in trouble if something goes wrong because you signed a piece of paper and that's great. You're paying me. But I'm not going to do it because I don't want that on my guilty fucking conscience. I don't want to think about someone dying because of a procedure I did that I didn't feel comfortable doing in the first place, or I knew was a risky procedure. But nope, not these fucking doctors in Mexico and fucking Latin America. Why aren't they working in America? Probably because they got fired or because, I don't know, they're drunks. That's probably the truth. They're drunks and they're late. And they got D's in their medical tests, and like John Hopkins secondary university.
Plus.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today from the new film Ferrari, Patrick Dempsey. Plus, a visit with superstar recording artist Nicki Minaj. Also, Michael and Lola Consuelos take over the live kitchen as we continue our holiday family cookie countdown. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Rippon and Mark Consuelos.
Good morning, Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Listen. Some of our staff members are very hungover today. Okay? There may or may not have been a little holiday gathering at Gelman's house.
Gelman's mansion.
Producers, yes, his mansion in the sky. For his producers, where they get to play Squid Games to compete for their holiday bonuses.
I think it's more Hunger Games.
It was Squid/Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I call it Squunger Games. And I've got to tell you, I was pretty proud of you guys. You were vicious. I have never seen such vicious blood sport over a $10 gift card.
I left a little early. And there was not a lot of drinking going on when I.
Oh, well, it was tame when you left.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
They got to it.
they got under their cups. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Everybody got under their cups. Accusations flew. Gifts were stolen. Andrea won a speaker. She wanted this speaker so desperately because anybody can steal any gift at any time. And as it came down to the death rounds, I don't know what they're called. I call them the death rounds.
Yeah, that's good. Blood rounds.
The blood rounds.
Blood rounds.
As it came down to the blood rounds, Andrea and the speaker became one.
So she took possession.
There
Possession
may have
is
been a
9/10
marriage
of the rule,
between Andrea and the speaker. She started draping herself around the speaker, and
That was a
anytime
mistake.
anybody made a move toward the speaker, she was like, "No, not the speaker."
Okay, they felt bad. Did she leave with the speaker?
She left with the
Oh,
speaker.
okay.
She apparently, after I left, and I stayed a pretty long time. After I left, she activated the speaker.
Yeah. Oh, she
And
started
the
playing
speaker-
tunes?
Yeah, she put the speaker to use.
That's great.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad I was there just for 5 minutes.
And by the way, that's your first time going.
I've been there for the after. As your +1. I've
Yes.
never been there as part of the.
And how did it feel?
Oh, great.
Did you feel drunk with power?
No, I just felt nice. It's nice to see everybody out of work. You know, everybody's. You know, we're such a family, and everybody does such a good job of doing what they do on this show. It was really nice.
Yeah, you should have stayed for the drunky.
Yeah.
The drunky, drinky, happy is where it really.
Hey, yeah,
Yes.
that's what. Hey, you know that birthday gift I got for you?
Yes.
It was really nice, right? She's always wanted to see the Northern Lights, so I planned a trip to go see the Northern Lights. Wait,
We haven't gone yet.
we haven't gone yet. In Iceland.
Ah. Yeah, some of you read the news and some of you don't. You can tell by that reaction.
There's been a pesky little volcano that just erupted yesterday.
Drinky, happy is where it really.
Hey, yeah,
Yes.
that's what it changed. Hey, you know that birthday gift I got for you?
Yes.
It was really nice, right? She's always wanted to see the Northern Lights, so I planned a trip to go see the Northern Lights. Wait,
We haven't gone yet.
we haven't gone yet. In Iceland.
Ah. Yeah, some of you read the news and some of you don't. You can tell by that reaction.
There's been a pesky little volcano that just erupted yesterday. And
Look at that
but it's at the opposite end that we're going. So hopefully, and the wind is we're I guess upwind. I'm hoping, but wow. Maybe we can go see
Is
that.
that lava shooting 300 feet into the air?
That's kind of like Northern Lights. You think we'll still be able to go?
I'm just glad they were able to evacuate all of the population from
goodness.
that area.
Yeah.
So that's really.
Yes,
Yeah.
first and
I'm
foremost,
wondering
I
if it's
want,
going to get in the
I
way.
want
of
everyone to
Northern
be
Lights.
safe
I
and
don't-
sound.
Maybe we can ask them to turn it down a little bit. That's the one thing you can't control.
You
is
can't
those
control those
pesky
things.
volcanoes.
Here's the thing.
We're not adrenaline junkies. We're not going to be like tornado chasers. We're not volcano chasers that are going to go try to get as close as we can and tempt fate. Like,
You can tell by that reaction.
There's been a pesky little volcano that just erupted yesterday. And
Look at that. That
But it's at
is.
the opposite end that we're going. So hopefully, and the wind is we're I guess upwind. I'm hoping, but wow. Maybe we can go see
Is
that.
that lava shooting 300 feet into the air?
That's kind of like Northern Lights. You think we'll still be able to go?
I'm just glad they were able to evacuate all of the population from
goodness.
that area.
Yeah.
So that's really.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's going to get in the way of the Northern Lights.
I don't.
Maybe we can ask them to turn it down a little bit. That's the one thing you can't control.
You
is
can't control
those pesky
those
volcanoes.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We'll I know we're not going to this area,
Right.
but we'll have fun no matter what.
We will.
Yeah, we always have fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Yes. That's okay.
Yeah. So there's this interesting article about Christmas cookies by region, the most searched Christmas cookies, because everybody's doing their holiday baking.
I love when you make Christmas cookies.
I know. As a matter of fact, we're going to do something we've never done here before. Lola and Michael are coming out in a little bit, and they're going to make gingerbread cookies.
We've never done that.
Something I've been complaining about because nobody in my family likes gingerbread. and Lola came out this morning for rehearsal, and she goes, I have a question.
Naked.
Why are we making gingerbread?
Michael,
I like ginger snaps. Those like little.
The ginger snaps. Yeah. Well, apparently this was requested by Michael to make gingerbread.
Really?
yes.
Okay.
And during, I guess because we never made them,
He wants to make them.
He wants to make them.
Okay.
But I can tell already it's going to go off the rails.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
It's
Oh,
definitely.
you think that's going to be bad? Wait till you see them team up and try to gift wrap 3 presents in less than 60 seconds on your Friday, December 22nd show, episode 77. Or so I've heard.
Tell already. It's going to go off the rails.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
It's definitely going off the rails. This may be a segment we should have put on tape, Gelman. That's all I'm saying. But these are the most searched Christmas cookies.
All right, tell me.
Okay, so 68% of consumers are baking or cooking something special for Christmas.
Okay, the most researched ones. I would think that chocolate chip cookies are popular, but that doesn't mean they're the most researched. So I wouldn't be surprised if gingerbread are the most researched because they're a common Christmas treat. Even if you're not making gingerbread cookies, you might be making gingerbread gingerbread, cookie dough for a house. And it's not that common of a thing. And I think that's the one cookie that a lot of people might make that they need the most help with. How do I make this? What are the ingredients? We don't ever make chocolate chip cookies, in the middle of March. We don't make gingerbread cookies for St. Patrick's Day. We don't hand out gingerbread cookies at graduation parties or for the 4th of July. So I could see gingerbread being the first most researched. Besides that, I don't know what other Christmas cookies there are. I mean, maple cookies, Christmas tree cookies. You know what I mean? Festive, like what's it called? Sprinkles, cookies with sprinkles. Because if not, then we're just going to go into chocolate chip cookies, and we're going to go into peanut butter cookies, and you're going to go into snickerdoodles and stuff like that, which aren't really Christmas cookies. Those are just cookies that people like to eat and are going to want. No one wants the dried prune in the middle of the sugar cookie because the prune reminds you of like sugar plums. Like no one wants sugar plum cookies. No one wants an oatmeal cookie with a sugar plum in it. No one wants any crisp. No one wants allspice, and oatmeal cookies kind of taste like Christmas.
Okay, so 68% of consumers are baking or cooking something special for Christmas. Gingerbread and peppermint were not the most popular holiday cookies.
Nope.
No surprise
Chocolate
there.
chip then.
Italian Christmas cookies were the top cookies in 13 states.
Italian Christmas cookies. Those are the ones. They're a little smaller. They're a little like a chocolate chip cookie is that tall. Oh, I'm talking to myself. For those of you that don't know, the chocolate Italian cookie or like a chocolate chip cookie is about like that thin, or an Italian cookie is like that thick. It's a little thicker. It's like that. It's like that big. Yeah, made you look. Whereas a chocolate chip cookie might be like that size. An Italian cookie is smaller, right? Like the size of a quarter. And it's that thick compared to a chocolate chip cookie. It's like a little thicker. And it's smothered in powdered sugar. It's absolutely just dusted in powdered sugar. So much powdered sugar. If you put the whole thing in your mouth, you might cough. But yes, I've had those. And I think there's also like walnuts in them. It's like more of a buttery dough, and there's walnuts folded into them, or maybe people put pecans, but I think it's walnuts. And then you make them really small, and you coat them in powdered sugar.
Were not the most popular.
They make you fart snow dust, and your poop turns out white.
Holiday cookies. No surprise
People
there.
think you're on
Italian
cocaine.
Christmas cookies were the top cookies in 13 states.
All East Coast, I bet.
I don't know. So here's the thing.
You're Italian,
You're
Kelly.
Italian, I'm Italian, and we both went, what are Italian Christmas cookies?
Cookies. I bet you we know once we see them or taste them.
Are they just the cookies that are like a plain butter cookie?
3 layers?
They're like, sometimes they have the little drop in the middle, and
What?
Sometimes Gelman says there's 3 layers.
There you go.
You
Right. That makes sense. You're two Italians and you don't know what Italian cookies are. I know what we could do. Let's ask the Jewish gay guy. That's not going to work. What are Italian cookies? I don't know. What should we do? Ask the Jew. Yeah, he'll know.
The cookies that are like a
He's like,
plain butter cookie.
and of
3
course,
layers.
they're like,
and of course, Gelman can't ever admit he doesn't know anything or he's wrong. So he's going to try to just make something up and hope you buy his bullshit. Yeah, well, the car's got how many miles on it? How many miles does the car have? Well, the car has. Well, it's been driven for 3 years, and it's been driven for 3 years, and it's got it's got a little logs on it, and the tires are good. No, how many miles does it have on it? Oh, I think, it could be like 5 or 10. It's been driven for a couple years. There's not a lot of wear and tear. Dude, why don't you just say, I don't know? Oh, no. Us Jewish folk, we don't do that. We just tell you a bunch of lies and sell it to you as the truth. And if you don't buy it, well, then we call you anti-Semites and we leave you forever and we pray for your demise. Like, he doesn't know what Italian cookies are, and he's going to try to make something up on the spot.
Once we see them or taste them.
Are they just the cookies that are like a plain butter cookie?
3 layers?
they're
You're
like,
trying to make
sometimes they have
something
the
up
little
on
drop in the middle,
You're
and
trying to improvise.
Sometimes
on the
Gelman says
spot
there's 3
what
layers.
Italian cookies are.
You
It's
mean
apparent you don't know. Why don't
yes?
you just say,
You
I
mean
don't know.
the
You're going to try to make
pink,
something
the
up. I'm going to
green,
Google
and
it.
the
Whatever you say is
yeah.
not going to be
Oh,
correct.
okay.
You know?
Okay.
Like, this isn't 1970 where everyone's going to be like, well, I guess I'll just take your word for it. No, I will check right now.
Yes, you mean the pink, the green, and the yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I could go through it, but it's
What is New York?
New York is ricotta cookies.
Ooh.
yeah, okay.
Ricotta cookies. Well, those are Italian cookies, too. You know what? Italians are the only ones that really make cookies. Give me a break.
The cookies that are like a plain butter cookie.
3 layers?
They're like, sometimes they have the little drop in the middle.
What?
and
What are you talking about?
Sometimes Gelman says there's 3 layers.
You mean yes? You mean the pink, the green, and the yeah.
Oh, okay.
I disagree. I vehemently disagree.
Well, I could go through it, but it's
What is New York?
New York is ricotta cookies.
Ooh.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
Ricotta cookies?
Are you from New York? Sorry.
Acco.
You're from Atco? Yes. Oh my God, we're neighbors. Okay, so New Jersey, we like Italian Christmas cookies, even though for the life of me, I can't tell you what that means. And you say we like ricotta cookies. See, we always made spritz cookies, my grandmother's recipe. So that to me is a Christmas
A
cookie.
spritz cookie?
But
What the fuck
the
is
lady
that?
from Atco says I'm wrong. So, hey, in Michigan, Christmas sugar cookies. There you go.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go blue.
Yep.
go blue.
Nevada, chewy gingerbread cookies.
Chewy.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I really liked the Gelman cookies yesterday. Those
yeah,
are great.
it's the Gelman cookies.
The maple. That was,
Yeah,
they were
maple sugar.
they were chewy. They were gooey.
Sugar-free, flour-free, fun-free.
They didn't taste fun free. They tasted good.
They had fun in them.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I infused the fun.
All right.
I took the cooking segment right out of that cooking segment.
Speaking of fun,
Yes.
this is why you should sleep naked,
Oh, okay.
even though it's cold out.
Okay, go ahead.
Your body temperature plays a crucial role in the timing of your sleep. I agree with that. Let's see. Your body temperature controls when you wake up and when you should go to sleep. When you start getting warmer, that's when you wake up. Okay. Going nude in colder months could also help you heat things up beneath the sheet. Wait,
Why don't you read these before?
I don't read
come
these.
out
I
here?
don't read these. Sleeping nude helps you reduce stress and anxiety.
I'm sorry. Was that a sexual thing, or was that a sexual bad sexual joke, or?
Wait, why? This is why you should sleep naked.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's cold out.
Okay, go ahead.
Your body temperature plays a crucial role in the timing of your sleep. I agree with that. Let's see. Your body temperature controls when you wake up and when you should go to sleep. When you start getting warmer, that's when you wake up. Okay? Going nude in colder months could also help you heat things up beneath the sheet. Wait, why
don't you read these before?
I don't read these. I don't read these.
I would say because your body temperature gets trapped by your clothes that you're wearing, and it's such a small surface between your skin and your clothes that are right on your body. But if you're naked underneath the sheets, all that body temperature spreads out to that humongous space under the sheets, and you create more of a like larger square footage, if you would, of body heat trapped by the sheets, where the sheets aren't, the body heat stays like within, like think of it, your clothes are your barrier, and then think of your sheets as the barrier. The sheets, there's more space for the heat to travel, which makes it overall warmer. Something like that. I don't know. I just pulled a fucking Gelman. What do you want?
Sleeping nude helps you reduce stress and anxiety. Okay? Prevents weight gain. Lowers the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes.
Can't do it. I tell you, I can't do it. I've tried.
I know. I'm not either.
I feel like I need to be ready
in case something happens.
Be vigilant. If there's a fire. What if a wacko breaks in? What if somebody goes to the wrong door? Yes. What if Amazon comes at midnight, as they do now? As they now do. If somebody goes to the wrong door, yes. What if Amazon comes at midnight, as they do now? As they now do. To deliver that box of pens that you ordered 6 months ago. You know, I have to be dressed. And as a matter of fact, I am fully dressed. Like, I'm talking tops, bottoms, and socks. Right?
Yeah.
I am dressed.
I wear clothes, I mean, tops and bottoms, like, you know, boxer briefs and a t-shirt, but we've got these new sheets that when I turn, they kind of make a noise. They're really soft sheets, but my soft shirt and them make this like, and it wakes me up. Doesn't it wake you up when I tossle?
No, that's not what wakes me up.
The snoring?
Yeah, the other sounds you make wake me up, but not your shirt.
I woke myself up.
You did?
Last night with a snore, yeah.
You woke yourself up by
snoring? I woke up like, whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I've given up. Other sounds you make wake me up, but not your shirt.
I woke myself up.
You did?
Last night with a snore, yeah.
You woke yourself up by
snoring? I woke up like, whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I've given up hope. I just sort of now.
There's always that pillow.
No, I just wake up with, I put my earbuds in. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You are immensely pleasing in every other aspect, so I can deal with that.
Thank goodness.
Truck-like, train-like.
What do the kids say? I sound like
suffering. Yeah. Maybe we'll have Lola impersonating you because it really is.
Hey, we have a big show today. A lot of action.
We were so late coming out because the kids are backstage. There's a lot going on, and we were so late coming out that I did not say hello to Patrick Dempsey backstage.
Sexiest man.
Sexiest man.
Also,
sexiest man alive said, "Hi, Kelly," and I said, "Not now, Patrick."
We're running backstage. Nicki Minaj.
And it's Holiday Cookie Palooza with Lola and Michael showing up to make gingerbread cookies. I don't know why I just put gingerbread in air quotes. We're actually making gingerbread cookies.
You're a monster.
All right, it's the reason you all showed up today. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Patricia Amendo from Worcester, Massachusetts. who watches the show on WCVB. Patricia, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning,
Did
Patricia.
I pronounce Worcester right?
Yeah. Kinda. You left off the R.
Okay. All right. Well, you know how this game is played, right?
Yes.
You've given us two statements. One is true, and one's not. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stump me, you're going to win this. And this. All right, Patricia. Here we go. Here are your two statements. An alpaca once spit in my face. Or I have 7 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren.
Okay, my first impression guess with no clues or no questions. I have 7 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. An alpaca once spit in my face? I'm going to say the alpaca once spit in your face. And I'm going to say you have 1 great-grandchild or 0 great-grandchildren. Or probably more likely is that she has 3 great-grandchildren. So that way, this is a good lie. And she sounds like a smart person because she's from Massachusetts. Although who knows about there, all that Irish incest and British incest from back in the day that kind of traveled through. People fucking and getting their cousins pregnant back in Ireland and Britain and then traveling. So the best lie would say is if you have 3 to say you have 2. So that way you actually can talk about your 2 in all honesty and not have to think of any lie. You're just, comes across it more honest. But she might have 0 and lie and say she has 2, which then she'll be like, my 2 great-grandchildren, yeah, their names are, Sorley and Bimbo, or, Spot and Leela. They're my dog. She's telling her your dog's names. Or maybe she only has 6 grandchildren or 8 grandchildren. I'm going to say that this is a lie. The grandchildren and great-grandchildren is a lie. And I'm going to say Dorchester, Massachusetts. I'm going to say it's true that you had an alpaca once spit in your face. Once spit in your face. Your face there. You dirty whore.
All right. Let's talk about the alpaca. Did this alpaca spit in your face? Where were you?
What'd you do to it? Why did it spit in your face? Did you touch its genitalia inappropriately without permission?
Did this alpaca spit in your face?
But I will say the great-grandchildren for someone her age sounds true because she does seem like the type of girl. Those Irish girls, they're very healthy and loose. She seems like the type of girl that would have had a kid when she was like 18 on accident by some like 27-year-old cousin or second cousin. And then she got pregnant again by like her future husband before they got married though. Like he knocked her up when she was like 21 and then they got married and then she had like 4 other kids or 5 other kids. So she has like, you know what I mean? So she's old enough to have grandchildren because I bet her daughter got pregnant when she was like 23 years old or 22, like 22 when the mother was 41,
Patricia?
Great grandmother before the age of 70, that type of stuff. They like that.
Patricia?
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 Oh, did she die? Did she fall down?
She hated the way you said Worcester.
Are you back on?
Oh no! Do we have her address? Can we call like the Worcester local fire department and get some paramedics over to her address? What if she like fainted? I'm serious. Like, what if she fainted? What if she and passed out, hit her head or something?
Patricia?
Patricia?
We could do a wellness check.
Did we lose her?
She hated the way you said Worcester.
We could call the Boston or the Worcester like fire department and like say, hey, or call 911, say, can we connect it to them and say, we have her first and last name. We have this town she lives in. I'm sure they can look her up on a database. There's not a lot of people with that last name and they could get her address like out of the phone book.
Are you back on?
Maybe the ghost of Christmas present greeted her. Or the ghost of
an impromptu one?
Maybe the ghost of Christmas future showed up and took her to see her great-grandchildren getting smacked around by a Chinese dictator in 2065.
An impromptu one?
2065.
All right. You know something?
Yes.
The call went out, and so we're gonna move on with the show.
Oh no, God, it's almost like he's reporting. Oh,
Should we do an impromptu one?
All right. You know something?
Yes.
Mary died. Mary passed away. We lost her. And we lost Mary. She passed away. Apparently, she hit her head on a concrete table, a marble desk, and we just got word from the paramedics and the police department in Massachusetts. She passed away. Mary from Worcester, dead at 73. That's unfortunate. What do you want to do, Mark? You want to talk about football really bad?
The call went out, and so we're gonna move on with the show.
We're moving. Wait.
We're moving on with the show.
We're moving on with the
That's
show.
STUMP MARK.
Yeah. We're not gonna stump Mark today. It won't count against you. It won't count against you. And
Should we get the guy to give me 2 statements and then we'll do that?
no, we gotta keep with the program.
Oh, she's back.
We got her back.
We're
again.
too late. We got.
Just in time. Let's go.
We don't have
All right,
time.
Patricia, are you back on?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. We're going to start the timer now. Tell us about that alpaca. Where were you when that alpaca spit in your face?
I was at a zoo
You're at a zoo. Where?
in Mendon, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Did you spit back? Thank you, Lola.
You know, alpaca that's their first line of defense. And the smaller alpacas, they spit back at you because they're tired of being picked on. Was it a small alpaca?
I think it was a medium size.
A medium size. All right, 7 grandchildren. Can you name them?
Josh, Roger, Alicia, Amanda, Brian, Zach, and Matteo.
Okay, Matteo. And then what are your 2 great grandchildren's names?
Matteo. Wait a minute. When you say Matteo, do you mean Mateo? When you say Matteo, is that spelled Matteo? Are you mispronouncing Mateo? Is that how Irish people from Boston
Defense.
pronounce
And
Mateo?
the smaller
Matteo?
alpacas, they spit
Like
back at you because
Mario.
They're tired of being picked on. Was it a small alpaca?
And you know they're gonna memorize the grandchildren's
I think it was a
names.
medium
So if
size.
it's a lie, they already have names written on a
All
piece
right,
of paper
7
ready to
grandchildren.
go.
Can you name them?
So that's a waste of a question.
Josh, Roger, Alicia,
Thus, it's a waste of time.
Amanda, Brian, Zach.
You're not utilizing
and
your time
Matteo.
wisely,
Okay,
Matteo.
Matteo. And what are your 2 great grandchildren's names?
Aiden and Quinn.
Okay, Adam and Quinn. There was an in there.
Well, but I mean,
Yeah, but they're great grandchildren. Like you don't really see a lot of them, and she's old. You know, one of them might be like 3 months old, and it's like, look, I've just seen pictures. Like, what do you want? She's probably watching old reruns of All My Children with Haley and Matteo.
Yeah, she's trying to manipulate me. She's trying to trick me. All right. I don't like that. I think this is the truth, but I think that you went to a zoo in Mendham and a medium-sized alpaca defended itself and spit in your face.
I agree.
Nope.
Oh, I told you.
Merry Christmas, Patricia.
Thank you.
You won the mug, you won the t-shirt. Now let's see if you can win a valuable trip. It's time to fall into the holiday travel trivia.
That's a nice game.
Canada. Deja, spin that wheel to
Oh
see what
my
Patricia's
God.
playing for us.
She looks like a Canadian dancer. Let's see if I can pull this one off. I mean, if she's nice like a Canadian, polite, and she looks like that, she would look killer in a bikini. Look at that. She's hiding. She's wearing a nice sweater. I bet, man. I'd be like, you look so pretty. Let me get you in a bikini in the Bahamas, babe. I'll give you permission here. Oh no. This is what we're doing. I gotta try to get the feet in there. This is how Canadian dancing 101. kind of want to do this one again. I'm going to put this on TikTok. The Canadian dancer.
Canada, Deja, spin that wheel to see what Patricia's playing for.
Winnipeg. That's where all the hot ones are. Winnipeg.
You're playing for the Veranda in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a waterfront suite. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Patricia, good luck.
Okay, Patricia, on yesterday's show, we talked with Aquafina. Instead of taking a cruise, what city did Aquafina say she visited on her own?
Buffalo.
Wow.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Veranda Antigua, an adult-only, all-inclusive Caribbean vacation paradise, nestled on 30 spectacular oceanfront acres overlooking a tranquil bay. The Veranda Antigua offers 4 pickleball courts, an 18-hole mini golf course, water sports, 5 restaurants, 4 pools, and so much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,000.
All right, Patricia, triple winner. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 183.
183.
Who's 183?
Whoa.
That's you.
Yes!
Whoa! Someone woke up. Another man. Someone else whose wife dragged him. This lady dragged him. You want to taste my prune pie? You got to come to the live show.
Dempsey, when we return, stick around.
Still around live. We'll talk with Nicki Minaj. Our holiday family cookie countdown continues when we bake with Lola and Consuelos. And coming up next, Patrick Dempsey.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun. And I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
A mother would like dress their daughter for like those like pictures you take at the photo session at Sears or Kmart back in like 1990 or like the 80s. And it's like, why am I wearing this? You know, and then you put this on, like, oh, you look cute. And they're like, let me see you walk. And then I get up and I'm like this. And I'm like walking like a, and I got like an athlete walk. And they want to know.
Amounts just $4.99. 2-carat studs $19.90 and 3-carat 3-stone rings $49.90. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange Villa Park.
Whether starring in a romantic comedy, scrubbing into the ER, or racing around the track, he's always heating up our screens. Please welcome Patrick Dempsey.
Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holiday.
Calm down.
My
I'm
goodness.
sorry I ran right by you. We did not realize.
We were
that
talking cars.
We were talking, yes.
We
We
were
were
talking
talking about Formula One.
I saw Patrick at the F1 race in Austin.
Yes, you met.
He
You
walks
talked
out on the
about it.
track,
Yeah.
and it was like it split open. He just walked. Everybody moved aside.
The seas parted.
The seas
you said,
parted.
You said it was akin to staring at the sun.
At the sun.
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
I was on a mission
This is
because
not like
there was
thrilling. I think a lot of people, it's like, oh, the whole like McDreamy thing and like Grey's Anatomy. Dude, I remember you from the movie Run. Do you remember the movie Run where you like witnessed a murder and you were like trying to escape? The mafia was trying to kill you because you witnessed a murder. They were trying to prevent you from getting to the cops. It's really not the best movie, but nowadays, like looking back, it's like a vintage late 80s movie. And it's just like, it's back when you like you just, I guess you still had that teenager face. I don't know if you got like reconstructive surgery, but you kind of just had this very, like when you were 20, you looked like you had a 14-year-old face, right? And of course, one of the movies I watched all the time when I was younger, when we used to go snowmobiling and skiing when I was younger, and we didn't have television, we didn't have cable, we didn't have an antenna, so all we did was watch movies. That's all we could do because we didn't get any reception out in the middle of nowhere. Is we had a whole bunch of VHSs, and my dad would constantly just record movies on the VCR off of HBO and Showtime to build up the library. And being 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, I watched Can't Buy Me Love probably like a solid 15 times over a 5-year period. And I just loved Amanda Peterson. Loved her. One of my first childhood crushes from a movie that I looked at and said, I knew, oh, I want to kiss her and do stuff with her. I want to kiss and do stuff with her. Oh, Cindy Mancini was smoking. And as a kid, I don't know if I use smoking, but as a kid, I was just like, oh, she's cute. Like she's really cute. Like, I wasn't saying like she's the bee's knees, she's fly, she is it. I wasn't saying, I was a little kid. I was just like, I like her. I think I like her. She's cute. Oh yeah. Cindy Mancini. Every summer. I would watch it. I could tell you the reason why I watched it probably more than twice and watched it 5, 6 times was simply just because I enjoyed checking her out the whole movie, and like especially with the white suede, and like trust Cindy Mancini, Amanda Peterson was. I just want to say
right by you. We
you.
Did not realize
we were talking cars.
We were talking about Formula One.
I saw Patrick
I don't want to go
at
like
the
this
F1 race in Austin.
Yes,
I don't want to look at
he
the
walked
out on the track.
Yeah.
because
And
I don't
it was
want
like,
I don't want to look at the camera and say Amanda Peterson, thank you. If she's passed away, that's kind of weird. But I also don't want to go like this to the skies if she's alive. Well, Cindy Mancini is one of my favorite childhood movie characters.
He walked out on the track.
Yeah.
And it was like it split open. He just walked. Everybody moved aside.
The seas parted.
The seas
You
parted.
said it was
Did you hook up with her? Did you guys make out? Did you fool around on set? It's kind of, hey, we're in between shots. We're on the set. We're kind of, we're both cute and young, and we're both young. We probably got a lot more money than other people our age. Got nothing to do. We're bored. You ever like invite her into your trailer to maybe do a little line of cocaine, quick little fellatio, anything like? Did you try? Did you kind of like say, hey, you want to go try this restaurant down the street, or?
And it was like it split open.
Or did you be like, I got some beer. You want some beer?
Everybody moved aside.
I can honestly, back in the 80s filming that, I could see someone easily on set going up to you and say, hey kid, if you want some blow, I can be like, hey, if you want some blow, I can get you some. Seriously, in the 80s, filming a Hollywood movie in the 80s, I bet it was easy like that. I could very easily see some 40-year-old sound guy going up to you and say, hey kid, you want some blow?
And he just walked. Everybody moved aside.
The seas parted.
The seas parted.
You said it was akin to staring at the sun.
At the sun.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I was on a mission because everything is really precise timing wise, because when you start to race, you start to race. So I had to make it to the front to do an interview. So that's why we were like pushing people through.
Yeah.
There was security there just pushing the crowds out of the way because we were running late.
Great.
And I tried to reach out to talk to you because we were all kind of saying hello to the drivers.
It was kind of a mob there.
Yeah. It was a lot of excitement.
You look like you're in your element.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love
race, right? What kind of cars do you race?
I raced Porsche. At Le Mans, endurance racing, Daytona, Sebring, all the endurance races, sort of what we do in the movie in Ferrari, those long distance, not so much it was a closed circuit, which means it's a purpose-built track like you see. If you watch Formula One, I'm sure you all watch Drive to Survive, better understanding. If you haven't, it's a great show. It will give you an understanding of what happens behind the scenes in Formula One. And I think this is why there's this huge resurgence, which we talked about. I
totally agree. I think it's completely responsible for at least America's
You start to see the humanity behind it. It's just
and the drama, and then these guys.
So much drama. Yeah. It's always going to happen.
They like each other. They love each other, but they don't really like each other.
Yeah.
Guys,
Sorry.
Let's get to the point. The reason Patrick is here, he was voted sexiest man alive. I wanted to bring this back into the realm of why we're still listening. Now, look.
Okay.
You're not the only one.
Okay, no.
Mark over here
Yes.
was voted sexiest morning host.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Thank you.
So I thought we'd have a little sex off.
Here we go.
Play a game, a little sex off.
Okay, well, happy
we
to
know
meet you.
that you can both walk the sexy walk, but can you talk the sexy talk? Okay? I'm going to give you
I
each
want all
a...
you kids at home, throw away the whole notion of, oh, that's an old movie. That's a movie my parents used to watch. It's a whatever. Go watch Can't Buy Me Love, and I want you guys to go watch a movie called Loverboy. And I promise you, I dare you to look at me and watch Loverboy once. I dare you to watch Loverboy one time and look at me in the eyes and tell me that you won't be at school asking girls if they want extra jalapenos. Okay? Loverboy is just a classic movie from my childhood. I've recommended that movie to so many kids when they're like 9, 10, 11, and they're just not into it. They're like, they don't even want my recommendation. Like, whatever, you recommending your old films. I want to watch, Aquaman or something or whatever, Superman movie. Or they just want to watch YouTube, and it's like Loverboy is such a great movie I think it's a great movie for preteens and teenagers, like 6th grade to like senior in high school, but like really for like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Just when you're it's such a great movie and it's such a great age when you're kind of on the cusp of puberty, like 10 to 13 years old, maybe 14, between 10 and 14. Great age to watch that movie. And, it's still great for high schoolers too. It just depends. But, and they weren't put in the same range. They weren't put in the same group as like the Brat Pack movies like St. Elmo's Fire or Breakfast Club. But those two movies alone, I thought as a kid, I was like, you know what? If I was at a summer camp, I would want him to be my camp counselor. And just the Loverboy and stuff with Kirstie Alley from Cheers, like just that is real. That movie holds up. I know there's telephones now, but like just a pizza place. Like, people still order a pizza off a landline, even though you can order online. People still call up pizza places. You don't see a lot of that movie holds up. I thank you for Loverboy, and thank you whoever wrote that. Whether you think it's a cult classic or it's a bad movie, I love that movie. And that's what I think of, is I think of extra jalapenos.
Host. Rightfully so.
Thank you.
So I thought we'd have a little...
Is it extra jalapenos?
I had to bring this back into the realm of why we're still listening. Now, look.
Okay.
You're not the only one.
Okay, no.
Mark over here
Yes.
was voted sexiest morning host.
Rightfully so.
Thank you.
So I thought we'd have a little sex off.
Here we go.
Play a game, a little sex off.
Okay, well, happy
We
to
know
meet you.
that you can both walk the sexy walk, but can you talk the sexy talk? Okay? I'm going to
Okay.
give you each a line.
Oh, my
Three.
goodness.
Here, take a microphone.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know why. Yep, need a microphone for the
All right, then.
microphone. Yep.
Hello.
Here we go.
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
You want to go first?
Well, it's your whatever you like to do. We'll listen to the boss.
We're going to call this game Talk Sexy to Me.
I see this is our new show. This could be our new show.
This could be a buddy show.
Maybe an afternoon show.
Yeah. We drive in the
Like a
morning.
luncheon show.
Yeah.
So now, Patrick,
Yeah.
you're going to talk to camera 3 over here.
Fantastic.
Mark, you're going to
Hi,
talk to
camera
camera 1, which is one of these two
Yeah.
cameras over here. Okay.
Oh, please, there. Okay.
So
Got it.
here's the line you're going to say. You can read it from the prompter or from the cue card.
All right, let me see what we got.
Dealer's choice.
Well, now, let me see what we've got. Oh, hey. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, ready.
Oh.
Okay, the teleprompter's not working, so I'm
It
going to read
never
this.
is. So
Okay, this is why we have the
welcome
cue
to the
cards. It's
show.
old school. So,
Why am I pretending to read
Kelly, after I take out the garbage, I think I'll unload the dishwasher and fold all of the laundry. How does that sound?
Oh, I am drenched.
I know. Set this up. So I teased
Hashtag
here we go.
soap
There's a cigarette
panties.
All right.
All right, Mike. Here we go. Check 1 2 1 2. Kelly, after I take out the garbage, I'll unload and then I'll load the dishwasher and fold all the laundry.
And
How
put
does
him,
that sound?
and then put him in your dresser.
It's an embarrassment of sex riches. Hey, go to our Instagram story now to vote for who you thought just won Talk Sexy to Me. Following returns, we're running into the real reason Patrick Dempsey is here to talk about his new
Still ahead on Live, Nicki Minaj.
Yes, we get it. The countdown. Ugh.
So what do you think?
There is no ashtray.
Are you a prima donna?
No, but for flicking ash out of a car 200 kilometers an hour.
I'm offering you a brand new car which has the age of Maserati.
The Maserati is faster, and it has an ashtray.
If I put in an ashtray, will you drive it in a Mille Miglia?
That was a very Italian gesture.
Thank you.
You got it down. That's a scene from Ferrari, of course. You're going to have people racing to the theaters. Women suddenly are going to be very interested in this sport. Tell us about the movie. Where did you shoot it? It's a true story?
It is a true story. It takes place in 1957 over 3 months. It's not sort of an origin story about Ferrari's life. It's leading up to the Mille Miglia, which is this very dangerous race that went all through Italy in the 50s. And Ferrari is in a position where he's just beginning his business and he needs money. It's a very expensive sport. He's running out of money. They need to perform. So if they do well at the track, then they sell cars. So that's where we're at in this. And also the personal dynamics with his wife, who is his business partner, his lover, his child. They just lost their child, so it's about passion. It's about loss. It's so emotional. It's powerful. It's visual. The racing sequences, as well as the humanity. In the personal story, the man behind sort of the image and the iconic figure that we know Ferrari to be.
And this is a dream job.
Oh my gosh,
You
this
got
was
to
the
shoot
best job I've ever had.
In Italy, yeah.
Yeah.
You get to shoot in Italy. And racing, I read that if you weren't doing what, as an actor, you'd rather be racing anyway, right?
Well, yeah, if I was younger now, yeah, I'm getting much older. So, but
you got to do all your
I got to do everything. So I did all the driving, all the stunt driving. I was a part of the group of stunt drivers. A lot of gentlemen that I knew through racing. So all the racing sequences, that was me in the car, which was great. We shot in Italy, in Modena, which was fantastic. And all the roads where they would test the cars and where they did the racing was very similar. The authenticity, the attention to detail, because of Michael Mann, our director. It took him 30 years to make this movie. I've been tracking it for about 15 years. And just so proud to be a part of it. And Adam Driver, who plays Ferrari, is fantastic.
I just can't believe that the film companies don't freak out that the sexiest man alive is flying around in a racing car.
I was surprised I could do it. I couldn't believe it. But I loved it. It was just so much fun. I had a month of testing. So a lot of seat time. Seat time is when you get a chance to go out and practice. And it's really important because you get comfortable. And the cars have personalities. They have a different feeling. So you get used to what the balance of the car is like and all of that.
Oh, I bet your car loved every second.
Oh, my gosh. I just had a good time.
Thank you so much. Take me with you next time.
Definitely do it.
Please
definitely do it.
Ferrari in theaters, Christmas Day. Coming next, Nicki Minaj.
Tomorrow on Live, also from Ferrari, Adam Driver. Type 2 diabetes discovered.
Big studio pushing Ferrari. Disney must have some money invested.
They did the racing was very similar. The authenticity, the attention to detail, because of Michael Mann, our director. It took him 30 years to make this movie. I've been tracking it for about 15 years.
30 years? Michael Mann's been wanting to make this movie. Well, I mean, he must have started then when he was in his 20s. He had an idea for this film, but he's been doing his research while he's been filming other projects, or no one wanted to pick it up, but he's always been secretly doodling on his paper and coming up with ideas because it was just something okay.
And Ferrari is in a position where he's just beginning his business and he needs money. It's a very expensive sport. He's running out of money. They need to perform. So if they do well at the track, then they sell cars. So that's where we're at in this. And also the personal dynamics with his wife, who...
Yeah, it's played by some whore.
Shoot in Italy and racing. I read that if you weren't doing what as an actor, you'd rather be racing anyway, right?
Well, yeah, if I was younger now, yeah, I'm getting much older. All the racing sequences, as well as the humanity and the personal story, the man behind sort of the image and the iconic figure that we know Ferrari to be.
And this is a dream job.
Oh my gosh,
you
this
got
was
to
the
shoot
best job I've ever had.
In Italy, yeah.
Yeah.
You get to shoot in Italy and racing. I read that if you weren't doing what as an actor, you'd rather be racing anyway, right?
Well, yeah, if I was younger now, yeah, I'm getting much older. So, but
you got to do all your
I got to do everything. So I did all the driving, all the stunt driving. I was a part of the group of stunt drivers. So a lot of gentlemen that I knew through racing. So all the racing sequences, that was me in the car, which was great. We shot in Italy, in Modena, which was fantastic. And all the roads where they would test the cars and where they did the racing was very similar. The authenticity, the attention to detail because of Michael Mann, our director. In Italy, in Modena, which was fantastic. And all the roads where they would test the cars and where they did the racing was very similar. The authenticity, the attention to detail.
All of us, welcome back.
Oh, so Nicki Minaj, now you dressing like some ghetto-ass fucking fortune teller con artist out of fucking Harlem.
Join in the Disney Ultimate Toy Drive.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Is that what we're doing, Nicki Minaj? You fucking dressing up like you a fortune teller that got some little office like on top of a barber's shop on the second story of some 85-year-old building in the south side of Queens.
Disney.com/toy drive to learn how you can help bring joy to children in need this holiday season.
Bring joy to children. I'll give them a pizza with extra jalapenos.
All right. She's a global icon. Her new album, Pink Friday 2, is out now. Please welcome Nicki Minaj. Nice to meet you.
You look amazing. Thank you. I got to tell you, so one of our producers, Devin, I don't know if you saw her, but she's on maternity leave and she's currently in labor. She came in work today to see you.
In labor.
Meet you in labor. There she is. She's right over there. You know. Now, Nicki, you and I, if it push comes to shove, Devin, and I do mean push, we can deliver. Absolutely, we will deliver the baby. Absolutely, of course. And then, Devin, you agreed to name the baby Nicki Minaj. No. Yes. No. Yes. 100%. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting for all of us. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, and since you've been here last year, you're a mom too.
Yes, thank you. How is Papa Bear?
Yes.
Papa Bear is just the most wonderful human to ever exist in my world. And he has, I know every mom says these corny things, but he's given me a new meaning of life and love. And
a new perspective. Educated people say perspective. Is his name literally on the birth certificate? First name Papa, middle name Bear? A new meaning for life. I don't know about that. A new outlook. That's another good word. Those are called synonyms, Nicki.
Of life and love and of who I am. So
yeah. Well, you're an excellent mom.
Thank you.
And you grew up not too far from this area. You went to high school right down the street at LaGuardia.
I did.
What kind of kid were you in high school?
Why would you ask that? Because I know everybody that went to high school is looking at me like, well, I was very loud in high school. I was I guess you could call me, in like the class clown.
No, you
type
weren't the
of
class
vibe
clown.
person.
That's a big statement.
You were
Going
not
to
the class
LaGuardia is a
clown.
lot of performance.
You were the loud, obnoxious, ghetto-ass girl that people laughed at when you weren't looking for laughs.
That went to high school, was looking at me like, yeah, well, I was very loud in high school. I was I guess you could call me, in like the class clown type of vibe person.
That's a big statement. Going to LaGuardia is a lot of performers. So if
Right, you stood out.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. I stood out, and as soon as I went to school, I told my teachers to call me Cookie. And I had all of my teachers called me Cookie in my drama department, not in the academics. We didn't really pay too much attention.
Hey, Minaj, Nicki, no. Listen. You can call me Cookie, okay? And the reason I want you to call me Cookie is because I let everyone eat me. You're gonna call me Cookie, okay? Oh, I'm gonna beat you up, Mrs. Peterson.
My teachers called me Cookie in my drama department, not in the academics. We didn't really pay too much attention about them. But like my acting teachers, they knew that they had to call me that, and all the acting students called me that. And so I guess what I'm saying is I asserted myself to stand out very early
So
on.
you're pretty much Cookie's like your alter ego. You wanted to be like that's your caricature, like that's your alter ego, an exaggerated version of yourself. So like if I'm gonna be acting, then I gotta get into character. So you're gonna call me Cookie, and Cookie don't take no mess, and Cookie does all that because Nicki is a little too shy and introverted to do that. But Cookie will do anything.
But like my acting teachers, they knew that they had to call me that, and
Because I like
the acting students.
Because I like to
called
go
me that.
swimming in milk.
And so I guess what I'm saying is I asserted myself to stand out very early on, but not in a way of I care if you know me. It's just in a way that I was just having so much fun. Like I would give all of my classmates nicknames, and they acted like they hated it, but I could tell they liked it.
What nicknames would you give us? Like if we were your elderly classmates, we were the kids that
repeated
many years
Yeah.
in the school.
Well, it's simple. It actually is very simple. I don't even have to think about it because in high school, I didn't give nicknames based on a normal way. I simply replaced the first letter of everyone's name with one particular letter.
Okay.
Your name would be Belly.
Okay, got it.
And Bark.
And Bark.
Belly and Bark.
Belly and Bark.
Belly and Bark.
Yeah, I like it.
Belly and Bark. Bark and Belly.
What if their name started with a consonant?
When I think about it, people always say, their stomach is growling. Well, now, Belly and Bark.
Yes,
Instead of saying your husband, you just say Belly and Bark now. You know what I mean? No, but honestly, that's the only thing I did. And it just made it funny to me because, we had to take dance too. If you were a drama major, you had to take a little bit.
Right?
Yes. So my dance teacher, her name was Miss Aldini. And I could tell she, she hated me, but she loved me, kind of. And I used to call her Miss Baldini. And then one day she was like, Cookie, don't call me that. In front of the whole class. And I was like, I can't stop. And she just let me.
Also, when you're adorable, you're adorable. You are the most adorable person I think I've known since I've been here. Since I've been on the show and since you've been coming on the show, I'm always like, I love Nicki Minaj. She's adorable.
Thank you.
And I think that because you're adorable, you got away with more. There, I said it. I know. I think there's something to it.
Maybe. I mean, I've never been called adorable. But one boy, he was a senior, and I was a freshman, and he was like the cool boy, and his name was Leo. And I never forgot the first time I heard this word because I went and looked it up to see what it meant. He said, Cookie, you're so animated.
Animated. Yes.
Accurate description.
And I was like,
animated. You are.
Call me. I didn't know, but it meant quite well. I wasn't positive.
Yeah.
But he was like the cool boy, and I was like hoping that didn't mean he was like dissing me.
Like, what does animated mean? Does that mean like fuckable? Like, does that mean you want to get with me? Or are you saying I'm like a cartoon, like I'm childish?
Animated. Yes.
Accurate description.
And I was like,
animated. You are.
Call me. I didn't know, but it meant quite well. I wasn't positive.
Yeah.
But he was like the cool boy, and I was like hoping that that didn't mean he was like dissing me. And I went,
No, that's not a diss.
yes, it wasn't that.
That's
Not a diss
All right,
at
we
all.
need to take a little break. When we come back, more with Nicki Minaj.
Still ahead on Live. We'll make a family favorite with Lola and Michael Consuelos.
Oh, here we go.
Who's that?
We need milk and cookies.
Next Live, Adam Driver from Ferrari, plus Patrick Wilson.
Must have been a false alarm.
Yeah. Oh, it's Santa land on our roof.
Would take me away.
Oh, my.
I get butterflies.
During the commercial break, we checked. Devin has not had her baby yet, just so you know. That's not why we had a wardrobe change.
Right.
We're back with international superstar Nicki Minaj. Just came out. The artwork alone is worth the price of admission. Tell us about this cover. It's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Well, the cover just represents all of my eras, kind of like an alter egos, but also going back to like my true self and my essence. So it kind of like looks like on the train, like right in New York. But it also has like the Harajuku headpiece, which, you know, I've always loved Harajuku culture. And also it's completely covered. I didn't want to show any skin. I think it's the mom in me. I wanted to, so that outfit is vêtement, and it's like really baggy, and it made me feel surprisingly so much happier, you know? And yeah, and all the pink, obviously, for it being Pink Friday too, but we're going to Gag City this time. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
We can tell who the barbs are.
The barbs.
There's a lot of barbs in this house. So when you were a baby, Nicki, did you ever think I'm gonna grow up? Now because I know you were a drama kid, but did you conceive that you would be the queen of rap? Did you think in your baby Nicki mind?
No. But you know what? I knew. Don't ask me how I knew. I didn't know that I would be one day the queen of rap. Heck no. But I knew that I was going to make it doing something.
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't
gonna run an empire.
I just knew something. I just felt early on in my life that something bigger, and I would pray that one day something nice, good would happen for me, like so that I can help my family, you know, and that was really my prayer. It's so funny to be a kid. Now that I think about it, I cannot believe I was a kid saying, God, I want my money to buy my mother a house. But the fact that that was even on my mind. And then I remember later on, I made a promise to God. I said, you know what, God, because I hadn't made it yet. And I was like, what's taking so long? I said, you know what, God, I was like, God, if you make me successful, I promise to help other people.
Yeah.
And because of that, though, I've kind of been a little bit too helpful sometimes, which now I'm learning that, you know, being a people pleaser is not always the best kind of person to be. It's
Just because like some girl you went to high school with asked you for 20 grand doesn't mean you have to give it to them because you can. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, I want to start my own bakery. Can I get 50 grand? Or can you, can you buy this car for me? Or I'm having trouble making my rent, or they just want some. Can I get $5 grand for, pair of shoes?
people pleaser is not always the best kind of person to be. It took me so long. It took me becoming a mom to realize, no.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And
It's
I've done
okay.
enough.
That's right. That's right. You're prepping for a tour in 24. Tell us about that.
My tour is called the Pink Friday 2 Tour. It will start in the U.S. in March.
Okay.
Gosh, very exciting.
It's going to be a really spectacular tour. Like, I'm not even being funny. And
First of
we're
all,
going
that's not a joke. I don't know why you're saying I'm not trying to be funny. No one thinks you're trying to tell a joke. Hey guys, what's up with the doctor that walked into the bar? Well, he was going on a Pink Friday tour. Like that doesn't even make sense. And no one knows you're not going to say that it's going to be bad. It's going to be a waste of money. It's going to be overpriced. But hey, you get to see me shake my ass like every other fucking person.
A tour in 24. Tell us about that.
my tour is called the Pink Friday 2 Tour. It will start in the U.S. in March.
Okay.
Gosh, very exciting.
tour. Like I'm not even being funny. And we're going everywhere. We haven't announced, so guys, don't have a meltdown. We're not, all the cities are not up yet, but I did post some of the cities already, so you guys can go and get tickets now. But we are making our rounds everywhere that my barbs are. Trust me. But the tour is going to be gorgeous.
Of course it will. Are you kidding? How could it not? You could stand up there wearing a bathrobe and it would still be a gorgeous.
Collabs on this album too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person to work with? Do you have one person that stands out in your, without hurting everybody's feeling, but is there one person you're like, if I could only collaborate with one artist, it would be this person?
Why do I have a feeling just because this is what her team is going to tell us the correct thing to say based on popularity? She's going to say Drake or Ice Spice. Unless she's going to go crazy and start saying something like Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Drake and Ice Spice, and maybe Beyonce and Taylor Swift because they're the biggest ones that have grossed money in tours. And just to say,
if I could only collaborate with one artist, it would be this person.
Oh God, I can't say that. I love all the people on here. Of course, Drake. I always love working with him again. It just makes me. It's so nostalgic. Little Uzi always comes through for me. We're in a dope song. But J. Cole also. He did such a really thought-provoking verse on this album. So just. Everybody, Tasha Cobbs, everyone. It's so
everybody on
Lil Wayne, the person who signs me, Lil Wayne, he's on this album. I love working with him all the time. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Nicki Minaj, new album. Up next, Lola and Consuelos share a favorite family cooking recipe. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, Patrick Wilson.
Is your cat too cool for the holidays? Gift him Temptations Creamy Puree.
Oh, look, it's a little cat treat. It's like a fucking fruit roll-up for a cat. Why, older lady?
Year sales event. Get 10%.
What the fuck does that mean? Why older lady? Oh.
Below MSRP for an average of $5,991 under MSRP, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited.
Humanoid AI robots are taking over the city. By midnight, they'll be coming for you. Good luck.
911, what's your emergency?
Get him out now! It takes a special someone to want to live this life.
Suit up, we're heading inside.
Sit up, we're heading inside. One of you might die tonight. But don't worry. We'll say a nice speech and give your kids $2,000. And we'll give your kids an amount of money to help them go through, that'll help them go to college now, but by the time they're actually ready to go to college, won't even pay for their freshman semester.
Chapman helps you find what kids really want this holiday season.
We're revealing the hottest toys of the year.
Sam's Toy Box, Friday mornings.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
It's Broadway's #1 holiday hit musical, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical. December 19th through the 31st at the Cadillac Palace Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
All right. The chickens are back in the coop for the holidays. Michael and Lola are here with a fun, festive holiday recipe for the Consuelos gingerbread cookies. So please welcome Lola and Michael Consuelos.
Let's get some updates. What are you guys up to, Michael?
Michael, how's it going?
It's been great, you know. I live in Brooklyn, producing for The Real Housewives. About 2 years of that now, so.
All right.
I'm still sane.
Very good.
What does
Lola,
producing mean? Like, what do? You come up with ideas of situations to put the housewives in? Like, we should send them to like a coffee shop when they first open and then have them like, are you doing that? Or producing like you work under the producer means he comes up with ideas and he just tells you. Are you like an assistant? I'm a producer. Well, what do you do? Well, you know, I help produce the sets and I help produce the scene and, you know, I don't know. And I guess you got that job because of Uncle Andy giving you a job because no one will hire you based off your talent. So Uncle Andy Cohen, mommy and daddy's friend, had to hook you up with a job at his multi-billion-dollar company or, you know, $1 million production company, but still it's an umbrella, under an umbrella. What happened to your acting?
Housewives, about 2 years of that now, so.
All right.
I'm still sane.
Very good.
What happened? Mommy and daddy were making phone calls to their rich, powerful friends saying, can you get our untalented acting son an acting gig? Our untalented actor son, get him an acting gig? And they said, sorry, Kels, that's a hell no. I mean, if he was decent, I could squeeze him into something, but nope. No one would even help you out. He's that bad. Uncle Andy had to come to the rescue and give him a job behind the scenes.
Very good. Lola, how are you enjoying living abroad?
London is amazing, making music. Everyone, please stream my song. Tell your children to as well. And yes,
Fabulous. Would you preferably speak with a British accent so you can understand what we're saying?
Of course, darling.
All right. Let's get to making these cookies. Now, why did we choose gingerbread?
They're Michael's favorite.
Oh, well, here's what. I asked, can we do gingerbread? And I got big 0 responses. So that's why we're doing it.
You know what I want to ask? I want to ask, why the fuck is Michael dressed like he should fucking be smoking a cigar and telling stories to his grandkids?
Of course, darling.
All right. Let's get to making these cookies. Now, why did we choose gingerbread?
They're Michael's favorite.
Oh, well, here's what. I asked, can we do gingerbread? And I got big 0 responses. So that's why we're doing it. You guys didn't have any other
Big
great
0
ideas?
responses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the basics. Preheat your oven to
Okay.
350 degrees.
And Lola,
Simple,
do you know which device in here is an oven?
Yes. Anyways, okay, so in a bowl, we're going to whisk 3 cups of all-purpose flour
Okay.
and 3/4 tablespoon of baking soda.
Yep.
3/4. Yeah.
Yep.
3/4.
A tablespoon of cinnamon.
A half tablespoon of ginger and another half tablespoon
And
of
whisk it up.
Whisk it away.
Got it.
Okay, so then
Great.
You know the drill.
Michael, should I do this molasses mix?
Yes, in the second bowl, you're going to put 3/4 a cup of molasses, dark molasses, it says, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and 2 tablespoons of milk. You got it. Great.
You got a lot of
We're doing
molasses
great.
left in that
All right.
container,
Thanks,
Kelly.
guys.
Scoop
Yeah,
it all
yeah.
out.
Okay, now
They
what?
give you a fucking
Okay, so
spatula.
now
Take
in
the fucking
third
molasses
bowl,
out.
we're going to do 3/4 cup of cold butter, a cup of dark brown sugar, and you want to mix until the mixture resembles a fine meal, and it should kind of be the same as if you were making biscuits.
Okay.
Lola, do you know what you're saying, or are you just saying words?
Actually, you should be confused right now because what we're making now in England are called biscuits. So for you to say that it should be resembling of biscuits, an English person would be very confused because biscuits, they mean like American biscuits, like buttermilk biscuits. But in England, they call cookies biscuits. So it's like, well, what do you mean that the flour should be resembling of that of biscuits, but to make biscuits? Why wouldn't they just say the flour should be regular? Like, that should be a very confusing statement for you. That shows me that you're not as British as you're pretending to be. And look, they got the fucking notes right next to
The
them.
mixture
Like,
resembles
look,
a fine meal,
like
and it should
right here, they got the fucking ingredients right there. Look, you too can be an actor if you fucking have, if you're a nepo baby. You too can be an actor if you have fucking appearance in the business. Like, they fucking read Acting for Dummies chapter 1 only. They only read the first two. They probably read the first 2 chapters of Acting for Dummies. And, you know, look at that. They're a lot further than some college graduates that went to the theater. I mean, this is worse than reading. Someone that read Acting for Dummies, the first 2 pages can do better than this.
The mixture
I don't even know if that makes sense. Dislike the
resembles
video.
a fine meal, and it should kind of be the same as if you were making biscuits.
Okay.
Lola, do you know what you're saying, or are you just saying words?
Should we mix that or what?
Yeah, so over here,
Yeah.
do this. Okay. Wait, biscuits.
I'm surprised she didn't say the cookie line, biscuits and cookies.
What you're saying, or are you just saying words?
Should we mix that or what?
Yeah, so over here,
Yeah.
do this. Okay. Wait, biscuits. Yeah.
Oh, butter.
I know, I'm just breaking up. This has solidified. I know what I'm doing.
You're doing great.
Unlike you two, this is not my first cookie.
Oh, trust me.
Okay, now
It's
what?
not Lola's
So
first
then
cookie
we're gonna
either.
Come to the mixer, and we're going to add bowl 3 and blend on low speed. Then we're gonna add bowl 2 and then add bowl 1. You do that because you want to add the wet and then the dry product.
All right, bowl 1. Oh,
Yeah, we don't.
let's move on. All right, pretend we did that.
Yeah, put it on low.
Mix it.
Okay.
All right, now
what?
Now.
What did Gelman say? I want to see what Gelman said. You could just fucking fast forward through. This seems like a terrible segment.
Bowl 1. Oh,
Yeah, we don't.
let's move on. All right, pretend we did that.
Yeah, put it on low.
Mix it.
Okay.
All right, now
what?
Now what?
So now we're going to blend until the dough forms, and then we're going to put the mixture in between 2 pieces of parchment paper and roll about, until they're half.
Yeah.
Mark, you have a lot of aggression. You do that. Hey guys, how do you think Dad's doing as a host of the show? And also,
Oh, well, considering he's still giving you an allowance and he helped buy your condo for you or your flat.
so now we're going to blend until the dough forms, and then we're going to put the mixture in between 2 pieces
Okay.
of parchment paper and roll about, until they're half.
Yeah.
Mark, you have a lot of aggression. You do that.
Are those stars or your gingerbread? And then what are they going to garnish them with? Marshmallows and. Look at Michael. Michael's as far away as possible, being
how do
like,
you
no.
think Dad's doing as a host of the show? And also make sure that you refrigerate for 2 hours or overnight.
Change the subject. Like, I don't want to be honest.
Okay, what we're going to do is, Michael, I know it's your turn to talk. We're going to take a commercial break and finish this when we return.
More cookie recipes, head over to our website. Give a little love. Wrap up your gift.
Totally like it. I think she's almost like mocking the process. Like, this is how you stupid you look to me, Mom and Dad.
Until they're half.
Yeah.
Mark, you have a lot of aggression. You do that. Hey guys, how do you think Dad's doing as a host of the show? And also make sure that you refrigerate for 2 hours or overnight.
Nicely done.
All right. So.
Okay, what we're going to do is, Michael, I know it's your turn to talk. We're going to take a commercial break and finish this when we return.
More cookie recipes, head over to our website. Give a little love. Wrap up your gift list.
And voila, the cookies are going to be made. They were made like 8 hours ago. They just pull out the ones from the back, and then they taste them and they say, "Oh, yummy, so good.
Really works
They're
miracles.
delicious. We're great bakers." I mean, this is not even like cute, funny, or anything.
Get Jib Jab and make you, your family, and friends the stars. Visit JibJab.com to share fun e-cards and invites.
Okay, so we cut the shapes after unrolling them. We bake them for 10 minutes, and after they're cooled, we start decorating.
All right.
And now we're decorating.
And don't forget, Michael and Lola, you guys are going to be back on Friday,
Right.
the holiday party. Thank you so much for being here.
Little Joaquin.
Little Joaquin, oh my gosh, Joaquin's in spirit. Bye, guys.
Here we go. Come on. Time for a little Santa magic.
Did she say Joaquin's in spirit? Like he's here in spirit? Okay.
Decorating.
And don't forget, Michael and Lola, you guys are going to be back on Friday,
Right.
the holiday party. Thank you so much for being here.
Little Joaquin.
Little Joaquin, oh my gosh, Joaquin's in spirit. Bye, guys.
Like you guys didn't even eat them. Did Mark squeeze in a bite at the end?
Right.
Oh, he's biting. And no one said, "Oh, they're so good."
Little Joaquin.
This was worthless.
Little Joaquin, oh my gosh, Joaquin's in spirit.
I'm sorry. I'd just rather go on YouTube or just get a recipe and read it and follow it. This was terrible. This did nothing. On a scale of like 1 to 10.
Wagers. Let's follow the money.
Wow, that's a big score. Good luck, finalists.
Today,
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like, how much did that help me? If I'm trying to bake cookies, it's a 0. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did it motivate me? Maybe a 1. And how much did it motivate me to want to make cookies? Like, did I see this say, I want to make gingerbread? It sounds fun and easy. No, this made this sound like I would rather try to give myself my own bikini wax than do this. This sounds like one of the hardest. I'd rather try to. I think I'd rather get on the roof and try to put lights on my roof and fix any roofing than I would do this. You guys make making gingerbread cookies seem like the biggest pain in the effing ass. You get 0 points. You do not pass go. And may God have mercy on your soul. That's the end of the stream. I don't even know what to say after that. It's December 9th. It's December. I don't even know what the date is anymore. I want to say it's December 19th. December 19th works for me. Season 2, episode 74. Hey, you want to make those cookies? Let me know. I think I want to just buy a bunch of dry ginger. I want to buy a gingerbread house, and I want to piss on it. I want to open up the roof and shit on it and send it to fucking London and Brooklyn and Manhattan. Merry Christmas. If you love your family, don't make them any gingerbread houses. And to your kids, we could understand why you will never get a job on your own cognizance because you are just the most terrible television personalities. You have all the good looks of your family and absolutely the same amount of fucking useless talent as your parents and whatever your grandparents think they could be if they were ever. I mean, you are worse than the worst second grader in a fucking kindergarten show. That is absolutely terrible. Congratulations on making money for doing absolutely nothing, being the equivalent to half the IQ of the Kardashians when they're doing their stupid show. Go to hell.